everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. It's good to see everybody in the chat. I haven't been around for the last couple days. I've been sick. Been nursing a head cold or a flu type thing. Just getting over it here today. Feeling pretty good today. So I even missed one day of work, which is pretty rare for me. I usually only miss a day or two a year, so it kind of knocked me out for a little bit there. But it's good to see everybody in the chat. I'd like to say hello to everybody here. So we got True North Angling in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. 23KC, how's it going? Logan Rowe is out there. Good to see you. Bass and Binks is in the house. How's it going, buddy? My Slice of Heaven Outdoors, good to see ya. The Real Travis Scott, how is it going, buddy? We got Joy Stewart out there, good to see you, my friend. Who else? Trout Bum is in the chat too, good to see you, buddy. And if I've missed anybody, just say hello and I will definitely shout out your name. I hope everybody is having a good week, and hopefully everybody has a good night here. Up here in Minnesota, we are in the deep freeze right now. Yesterday we had a big storm come through, had a blizzard last night. Didn't have much snow with it, but had a lot of wind and a lot of blowing snow, and that blew down a lot of cold air, so we are not going to be above zero for the next 9 days or so. It's going to be below zero every day, even for the high. And we are supposed to bottom out down around negative 30 Fahrenheit. So it is going to be a cold one over the next week here. We are still going to plan on going fishing this weekend, though. It's going to be pretty chilly, but we're going to still go out there and try it anyway. Serving from my home. How's it going, Lacey? Good to see you. I hope your night is going fantastic. And guys, if you'd like, please, I encourage you guys to check each other out in the chat. A lot of good channels out there, a lot of good supporters, a lot of good content creators. The only thing I ask is please don't use the subscribe word in the chat. Instead, go to somebody's channel, pull up their latest video, hit the like button for them, and leave them a comment in their video. Let them know that you're supporting them. Nathan likes drums. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope your night is going fantastic. Bass and Binks says, me and Hook and TV are heading down to the cabin tomorrow night for the last hunt of the season. Well, good luck to you guys. I hope you have some luck. So is that the last day of the season for gun or rifle season? Logan Rowe says, all right, we can wear, gotta go. Hopefully be back before it's over. All right, buddy, have a good night. Good to see you. Back Road Freedom, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Commons Man's Fly Fishing's in the chat. Good to see you. Goober Outdoors, how's it going, buddy? I did get your package the other day. Thank you very much for that. I'll be doing an unboxing video on that in the next couple days. So I do appreciate the package, though. Precision Angling, we can wear. What program are you running? OBS? Yes, I am running OBS. I've been running OBS for the last I don't know, month and a half or 2 months or so, and that's what I do most of my streams with. When we're out in the fish house, of course, doing the live fishing streams, that's just off my phone. But Terry, how's it going? How's it going, Dad? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna turn on this background here. This one's a little nicer to look at. So Bass and Big says no. Archery ends the 3rd of February here. Okay, so you got a little bit more time with archery then. Precision Angling says, I tried OBS and I couldn't figure out. Yeah, it can be kind of tricky. It's not the most simplest thing to run, but it took me a little bit to get used to it. I of course, watched a lot of how-to videos on YouTube, which you can basically find anything on YouTube. Troutman says, I have not had a chance to get many videos on lately, but early spring looking to get all kinds of videos on, from fly fishing to kayak bass fishing. Well, that sounds awesome, Trout Bum. Look forward to seeing some of your videos. Darren's Northern Life is in the house. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I assume that you guys have some really cold weather up north, too, like we have down here in Minnesota over the next week. Papa Rome's Outdoors in the house. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Love the backdrop, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's a picture I took, oh gosh, that was probably 6 years ago or so. That's out on Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Me and a buddy was fishing out there. This was the end of February, and we actually camped out on the lake in a little pop-up fish house. Slept out there on cots and stuff, and it was negative 20 that night that we slept out there. But in the house it was nice and warm, but we were concerned about our truck starting the next morning, so every couple hours throughout the night we would go out and run the truck for a few minutes just to keep it warmed up. Marlene Vlogs is in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's much appreciated. And if you haven't already, please click that like button. It's always appreciated. Trout Bum, that means time to try some bank bass fishing on Sunday. Well, that sounds fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing ice fishing around here right now, but I've been seeing a lot of open water videos. People have been posting fishing, and I can tell you that I do miss the open water season, and I can't wait for it to come. I still want to get out and do some ice fishing, but I'll sure like it when the lakes start thawing out, opening up again, and I can get the boat back out. We got Night Shame in the house. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I hope your night's going well. Common Man's Fly Fishing says, I can't wait until spring. Way too cold for this little guy. Yeah, it's been real cold up here, too. In Minnesota, the next week here, we're forecasted most of the days under 0 degrees, so we're going to be down in the negative just about every day. And I think we're supposed to bottom out right around minus 30 next Tuesday night, so it's going to be pretty chilly. Let's see here. Papa Rome's Outdoors says, I've been bragging to my buddies about you guys harpooning those pikes. I sound like a kid in the candy shop talking about it. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Me and my dad and Jackson went out last weekend, and we didn't film though. I just didn't really feel like filming, and so we just had a day of fishing, the three of us, and it was a fantastic day for spearing. I kind of regret not filming now, but we had so many pike come in the hole, and they were so aggressive that they were grabbing the decoy and they were running with the decoy, and I was having to pull them back in so Jackson and my dad could spear them. Jackson actually beat his personal best twice that day, so now the biggest fish that he's speared now is 26 inches. Which is a pretty good fish. He had the biggest fish of the day, and but it was just a really good time. Helicopter, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Terry says we had open water last Sunday. Not real sure what you're talking about, Dad, but Bassaming says, so how have you been, Justin? Well, I've been sick the last few days, getting over having like a head cold type thing. My sinuses were so blocked up on Tuesday that I actually missed work. I stayed home and pretty much slept all day, so I haven't been on YouTube that much. But today I'm feeling much better, so I'm looking forward to the weekend and doing some fishing, so... Rippin' Lips 36, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I hope your night is going fantastic. Night Shane, have a good weekend. Left my lake. I need time for myself. You bet, Night Shane. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. I hope your night is is great. And if you're on later, I will definitely stop by, and like I usually do. Helicopter said, hey buddy, hope you're doing awesome, brother, here at work, but saw you live to stop in, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. And I hope that you're having a great night at work there. Terry says a 3x4 foot. Yeah, right. No, yeah, our spear hole, that was open water. That's right. Back Road Freedom says, I'll be listening while driving. Well, drive safe, buddy. Rippin' Lips says it's going great. Well, that's good to hear. So anybody's got any cool plans for the weekend? Like I said, we plan on going fishing again out in the freezing cold, but it'll be warm in the fish house anyway. The only time that it's really chilly out there is, the setup. But once you're set up and got the house all warmed up, it's not too bad. So Bass and Binks, I seen that you were tagged in Fat Man's Fishing challenge there to do a funny video. I can't wait to see that video, buddy. Darren's Northern Life says, yeah, I'm going camping in the mountains in Wales. Yeah, that's right. You're over there. That's pretty cool. I've never been over there. I've always thought about going there someday, but it looks like an awesome place. So Papa Rome says, one hell of a weekend, rabbit hunting, 2 new locations flooded with rabbits, and doing a camping night back at the shelter and feeling into Monday maybe. Well, that sounds like a great weekend. I haven't rabbit hunted in many years now. The rabbit population around my area here just, it isn't what it used to be. It used to be a lot of rabbits around, but right where I live here, I probably only see really 3 or 4 rabbits a year running around here. We got so many coyotes that the rabbits around here just don't do very well. In fact, I seen a big old coyote run across the road yesterday morning on the way to work. Darren's Northern Life says, you should visit. It is definitely worth it. Yeah, is this the first time you've been over there, or have you been over there before? Papa Rome says, yeah, that's the predators. Yeah, that's right. We have so many coyotes around the area. It gets just to be really tough on the rabbits, and our pheasant population hasn't been so bad the past couple of years here. It's actually going up a little bit. That's because we've had some pretty light winters, though. We haven't had a lot of snow or anything the past couple winters, so it's been good for the pheasants. But Terry says they're over here since we don't have any cats anymore. Yeah, the cats will keep those rabbits down too if you got a lot of those. There used to be a lot of jackrabbits and stuff around too, but I don't see nearly as many as those. I actually see more jackrabbits in town than I do out in the country. They don't nearly have as many predators and stuff in town. And then they have all the people feeding them and stuff too, so. Rippin' Lips says, I just had a girl from my school pass away in a car crash. Be careful, back roads. Well, that's sorry to hear, Rippin' Lips. My condolences on that. Common Man's Fly Fish says, maybe going to a fishing expo. Well, that'll be pretty fun. We got a lot of sports shows and stuff that will be starting up in my area next month, and then basically just about every weekend we'll have a boat show or an RV show or a fishing show or something like that going on. So I always enjoy going to a few of those and checking out the new gear and stuff and all that. They'll have a trout fishing pond set up too on one of them, which is kind of fun to take the kids to also. Some years they have some type of one year they brought in a bunch of white-tailed deer from a deer farm or whatever, and there was like 240 and 280 inch deer there. That was kind of cool to see. They had a squirrel that water skied behind a little powered boat too one year, which was kind of fun to watch too. Many years ago, my dad I believe it was the sports show. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dad, but they had where you could wrestle a bear at the sports show. Of course, they don't do that anymore nowadays, but back in the day, you could sign up and wrestle a bear, which was kind of funny. And that's right, Terry. There's a game feed this Saturday at a local church here in town where they get together and do a wild game feed every year, which is fun to go to. We'll be doing that on Saturday too. He says yes, yeah, that's right. It was at the sports show. So, yeah, many years ago you could sign up and wrestle a bear and have everybody laugh at you when you got your butt kicked by a big bear. Victor the wrestling bear, yeah. Trout bun, hair ripping lips. So he's 6. I have a son in California for now. He is a Marine. Yeah, that would have been interesting. I would definitely do something like that. I would definitely sign up and wrestle a bear if I had the opportunity. But of course, they don't do that anymore. I'd love to see a video of my dad doing it too, but I do not think that there is a video that exists. But he tells the story every once in a while, and I don't think the rounds lasted very long, the way it sounds. Common Man says, I would wrestle Bigfoot, not a bear. Yeah, if I remember the story right, the bear was declawed and it had a muzzle on, but I think it got on top of my dad though and started beating his chest on top of him, and his chest got all red pretty quick. And I think they called the bear off of him. He was, I don't know what word they said, but they called him off of him and he quit beating him up. But Budget Bushcraft, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Hope your night is going fantastic. Yeah, Trout Bum has a son in California right now. He is a Marine. Well, tell your son thank you for his service. It's much appreciated. There are videos from the time period of Victor on YouTube, but none of me. I had carpet burns on my chest. I'll have to look that up and see some of Victor's wrestling matches. I don't think I've ever YouTubed that, but Victor the Wrestling Bear. But I always enjoy the sports shows. I end up spending too much money at them, though. I always end up buying something. Bassaming says, hopefully I get accepted for field staff for Ascent cover brand. Well, that would be cool, buddy. I wish you luck, and I hope they say yeah. Terry says his reward was a Coke after each match. Was he sponsored by Coke then? Did he open the can too, or did they open the can and then give it to him? Or did he drink it out of a bowl or something like that? But turkey hunting's coming up. That reminds me, Dad, since you're in the chat there, I'll have Misty send you our group number, but we did just apply for our lottery. The deadline is tomorrow to get our spring turkey license, so I did apply for that today and see if we get drawn for the A season, which starts it's mid-April. I can't remember exactly what the date is. It's the weekend after the 14th, whatever that is. Passion for hunting and fishing. How is it going, Rocco? Good to see ya. Hope your night is going fantastic. JNC's in the house. How's it going, buddy? Weekend Warrior. Hello, buddy. Sorry I haven't been around. This upcoming week should calm down more. Hey, no problem. No need to apologize. It's good to see you. I hope your week has been going fantastic. I hope your boy is doing much better too. I know the last time I seen you, he was improving quite a bit, and I hope that has continued. Yeah, JNC, I haven't been around that much the last few days either. I've been not feeling very good, so I've been kind of laying low, and I've been doing a lot of sleeping, a lot of beauty sleep. I need a lot of sleep to keep this this figure up. But boy, feeling better too. Well, that's good to hear. But yeah, Dad, I'll have Misty send you that group number so you can apply too. So that way, if we get picked, we all get picked. We applied for the A season again, and we'll be hunting in the same place as long as we get picked down there. The property that we hunt for turkeys in the springtime has a really good population of turkeys. There's I don't know what it is. It's about it's not quite a half a mile of river bottom that the guy owns, and it's a lot of hardwoods and stuff along the river. Then he's got some fields there too that they usually plant some corn or something that they like to sit up in the fields and eat on that. So it's always been really good for us down there. We've gotten a turkey every year that we've hunted down there. So Bass and Bing says, Justin, I'm 2 away from 300. Well, you are really close to 300. If nobody has Bass and Binks out there in the chat, I encourage you to go check them out. Just a couple away from 300. Trout Bum says, have you ever gone kayak bass fishing? I have never fished from a kayak. I have fished from a canoe quite a few times, but I have never fished from a kayak. I've thought about purchasing a kayak a few times here, and I don't know if I'll do it this year, but probably for sure next year. We have a few rivers and stuff where I think a kayak would come in handy to go fishing with. One river in particular is a really shallow river that we ended up finding and started fishing this last summer. I did put my small 14-foot boat in there, but even with that, it was really hard to navigate the water. I could not use the main motor on that boat just because it was so shallow. But we did end up finding some spots where we could go up. We just couldn't go very far, but we found some really good fishing. We found some deeper holes and stuff. It was just to be able to get to them. Where a kayak, I think, would work really good, where we'd probably go down there with a couple vehicles, go up wherever, put the kayaks in, and kind of float down, and then get into that vehicle and go back and get the other one. So a long story, but no, I have never kayak fished, but I do plan on purchasing a couple and doing some kayak fishing. I just don't know if it'll happen this year, but for sure next year. And Misty is in the chat. April 17th through the 23rd in the spring turkey hunt dates. Yeah, so I couldn't remember exactly what the date was, but 17th through the 23rd. So hopefully all of our snow melts by then. The last couple of years have been, the last previous to last year, Was a really good year for turkey season. It was like just about 70 degrees. All the all the snow was melted and everything. But last year we actually had some snow yet out in the woods. There was when Jackson got his turkey, he actually had to climb up a snowbank to go get it, and it was kind of chilly in the morning. So hopefully our weather warms up by then, and we can hunt in 60-degree weather instead of 20-degree weather. RWA, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Beautiful backdrop. Hello, everyone. Well, thank you, buddy. I hope your week has been going fantastic. Did you go fishing last weekend, RWA? True North Angling says, what fish species do you like to fish? I like a lot of different species. It kind of changes from year to year. Last year, I went after a lot of bass. We bass fished a lot and really enjoyed that. The year before that, we went catfishing a lot. We really targeted catfish, and that was the year that I caught my personal best catfish, right around 24 pounds, channel cat, which was a lot of fun. The year before that, we did a lot of northern fishing. So I kind of go in cycles. I like to fish for every fish that's around here in Minnesota, but I kind of do it in cycles. I kind of trade off every year, kind of target one particular species, and then the next year kind of tend to go to something else. But I think we'll be doing a lot of bass fishing again this year too. But I want to do a lot more river fishing. So with us river fishing, we'll be catching all kinds of stuff from catfish to carp, walleyes, and maybe some big northerns too. But I just this upcoming season, I wanna do a lot more river fishing. Hook and Hunt TV, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Going deer hunting this weekend with bass and minks. Yeah, I hope you guys find some luck. RWA said no fishing lakes are still covered with thin ice, going stir crazy. Yeah, that sucks. That would suck with if you got ice, but it wasn't thick enough to go fishing on, but it was too thick where you couldn't do any fishing. Bassaming says, Justin, think we can get Hook and Hunt TV to 50 subs. Well, I don't know what he's currently at, but yeah, if I'll give him a little shout here. If you haven't gotten Hook and Hunt TV yet, please check him out. Good channel, good supporter. Papa Rome's Outdoor, I gotta hop off, buddy. Hope you have a great night and evening. Well, it was good to see you, Papa. I hope you have a great night also, and thanks for stopping by. And guys, yeah, I encourage you guys to check each other out in the chat. A lot of good channels out there, a lot of good supporters. All I ask is please don't use the subscribe word in the chat. Instead, go to somebody's channel, pull up their last video, click that like button for them, watch some of it, and leave them a comment. Let them know that you've supported them. And but yeah, we plan on going out this weekend. We'll get the pop-up house out again and see if we can't go chase some pike again with the spear. I've been pretty much spear fishing for the last month or so. I haven't done much angling out there, but having a lot of fun throwing the spear at those pikes. So PGH Bottom Feeder, good to see you. How's it going, buddy? Hello everyone, hoping everyone is having a great night. I'm having a fantastic night, buddy, and I hope you're having the same. CSX Trainmaster, good to see you. How's it going, buddy? And guys, if you haven't already, please click that like button. It's always appreciated. Want to come up here? Jackson says he wants to come up and say hi. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Good. CSX, it is going fantastic. I'm just getting over a cold, a head cold. I've been sick for the past few days, but today I'm feeling a little better. So been kind of laying low on YouTube here, but back at it. RWA says hello, Jackson.
Hi, back.
So yeah, you speared your biggest fish last weekend, didn't you?
Yeah.
Twice, didn't you? You had you beat your personal best twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a 22.
Yep. So
after I got a 26.
Yep. You speared a 22-incher, which was beat your previous record, and then you got a 26-incher.
Mhm.
That was pretty good. You speared what, 3 fish now?
4.
4 fish, yep. Yep, you have. You have speared 4 fish, and they're all this year. You're able to spear your first fish a few weeks ago, and then you had a good weekend this last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, previously your biggest fish was what, 21 inches?
It was 26 inches.
No, I know, that's what your record is now, but it was 21 inches. Then you beat it with a 22-incher, and then you beat it with a 26-incher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was pretty good. How'd you like last weekend when you were spearing? They were pretty aggressive, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're coming in and grabbing the decoy and running off, and we had to pull them back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when you went spearing, one fish ran all of the weights.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they came in and they would grab the decoy and then run off with it. So I actually had to grab the string that it was attached to and pull him back in the hole so we could throw the spear at it.
Yeah.
And I think we had, a total of 3 fish do that? Where they grab the decoy and run off with it?
Actually 5.
Well, I think we've seen about 5 fish, but I think 3 of them did that, where they grabbed it and ran with it. You know. And then you've been doing some angling, though, huh? You've been catching some sunfish and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we speared, we saw a big bass.
We did see a big bass. Yeah, I forgot about that. When we were out there spearing on Saturday, we seen a big bass come in the hole. He actually went right up to the decoy and kind of sat right in front of it, and then he swam away. I'd say that bass was about 3.5 pounds or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice bass. It's the first bass that we've seen this winter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gonna go out fishing again this weekend?
Yeah, I needed to go to that game feeder and go to town.
Yeah, that's right. We are gonna go to the game feed, right?
Mm.
Are you looking forward to going to that game feed?
Yeah, and town.
And town? Yeah. What do you hope to eat at the game feed?
I don't know.
You don't know? You gonna try something weird like? Well, you've eaten bear before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll probably be some bear there, some elk, maybe some caribou or something like that. You gonna try something weird if it's there?
Maybe.
Maybe. I know at the wild game feed, the craziest thing that I've eaten there would probably be the Rocky Mountain oysters, I would say. Yeah, that's probably the craziest thing I've eaten at the game feed. But they've had, I don't know, they've had a lot of weird things there. I think raccoon was there one year. There was beaver there one year. I know I had snake before too, but I don't remember if that was at the game feed or if that was just something that my dad had. But had snake, a lot of different things. We'll have to see what kind of weird things they have there. So the game feed that I'm talking about is, excuse me, every year a local church here in town, they have a wild game feed where they get a bunch of people together and they kind of have a potluck. So people bring different wild game dishes, and sometimes people bring some pretty weird things for you to try.
I think one time someone brought chicken with meat and green beans inside it.
Chicken with meat and green beans?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty weird.
I know.
So let's ask the people in the chat. What are the craziest things that you guys have eaten? We'll see what some people have eaten. What's the craziest thing that you think you've eaten?
Like nothing.
Nothing? You don't know?
No.
No. RWA says, I would like to taste beer, gator, snake, elk, and moose. Yeah, I've had gator, I've had bear, I've had snake, I've had elk and moose. So I have had all that stuff. And it's all pretty good. The snake, there wasn't a lot of meat on the snake. It was kind of like a chicken neck or something like that. You know, a chicken neck or a turkey neck. It's pretty good. I like turkey necks and stuff, but you know, there's not a lot of meat on them or anything. That's kind of what the snake was. Common Man's Fly Fishing says a shark. Eating a shark. I've never eaten shark. Back Road to Freedom says a raccoon. I have tried a raccoon before. RWA says I've had ostrich. It's actually a red meat. I've never had ostrich, but what were those birds? Emu. I've had emu eggs, which is kind of like an ostrich, but I've never had ostrich or emu meat. But Florida Pirate, how is it going, buddy? Good to see you. Florida Pirate says shark are good eating. Hook and Hunt TV, yes, I have had oysters. RWA, we actually we had a neighbor down the road here that raised emus for a while. I thought about getting an emu a couple years ago, where one was actually free for the taking, but I didn't really want to try and keep an emu in a pen or anything. I just, the only thing I thought of was an emu getting out and me chasing it around the yard trying to get it back in its pen, and I was like, nah, we probably won't get that.
Make me catch it.
Yeah, those things
I had to juke it out.
Those things are big and fast.
Oh, I had to juke it out.
Yeah.
You're trying.
Back Row Freedom says locust is eating locusts. So one thing that I'm going to be doing in the next couple months here is I'm going to get a bug sampler off a line, and we're going to have a scorpion and some chocolate covered ants, some crickets, some meal larvae, and try some different bugs and stuff. So I found a site that has like a sampler platter of all these different types of bugs that are seasoned and so forth and so on. And so I'm going to order that, and we're going to give that a try. I haven't eaten a lot of bug stuff, but I have had, like, I've eaten a worm before, and I've eaten, you know, a few things here and there, but we're gonna try that out.
I think bugs are gross.
RW says that would be funny, the emu chase. Yeah, that would be funny. Excuse me. Common Man Flyfish says, oh, almost an alpaca, but the wife wouldn't let me. No. Go for a dung beetle? I don't know about the aftertaste on a dung beetle. I kind of look forward to eating some of the, I really want to try a scorpion. I don't know why, but I do want to try a scorpion.
Okay, you never tried
I have
it?
never tried a scorpion, no. No, I think it'd be kind of interesting. In the line of work that I'm in the food industry, and when we've been to some of the food shows and stuff, people have had like cricket flour and stuff like that. So I have eaten cricket flour before. I have not eaten whole crickets or anything like that, but I have had them ground up into a flour before. I think the most disgusting food that I've eaten, as far as taste goes, is natto. That's something that we supply where I work. We do a lot of soybeans and stuff, and we ship a lot of soybeans to Japan. And in Japan, they make this dish called natto. And basically, they take a really good tasting soybean and they ferment it. Then they put it in these little styrofoam containers, and they serve it with like spicy mustard and stuff. And I don't know if any of you have ever worked in the agriculture or anything, but if you leave a bucket of soybeans out behind the bin or whatever, and it rains all summer and they get nice and wet and they start, fermenting and get really stinky and stuff, that's exactly what natto is to me anyway. It's a rotten, stinky bean that smells really bad. It's really stringy when you pull it apart and try to eat it. It has these little strings that will pull off of it. It smells really bad. Tastes really bad.
Okay, now I never want to try it.
It's really disgusting. Trout Bum, see you guys later. Gotta run. Well, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us, Trout Bum. I hope you have a great night and a great weekend. But yeah, I would say that natto is probably the most disgusting thing that I've eaten, as far as just taste goes. I've always been a strong believer, though, that anything can be made to taste good. I mean, you can grind up sticks and put them in a chili, and you would never know. But there's definitely bad ways of preparing food. You can spice up something and make it taste good, but there's definitely ways of making food taste really, really bad. But I will basically try anything at least once.
Or twice. Well,
twice if it's not so bad. That's right. RWE says, the most disgusting thing I've eaten is weenie sausage. Yuck. But I like Spam. Spam's not so bad. Terry says, I joined your group for spring turkey hunting. Well, good. Hopefully we get drawn on that. That'll be fun to go back out turkey hunting, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Are you excited for turkey season again?
A little.
A little bit?
Mhm.
Yeah. You gonna try the crossbow again, or you want to do it with the shotgun?
Shotgun.
The shotgun? Yeah. A little easier with the shotgun, right?
And a little heavier, too.
Yeah. Well, you're another year older, though. You might be able to do the crossbow. The one thing with the crossbow that I have is it's a little long for Jackson, so his arm's not quite long enough, and so it's kind of front heavy, right? It's a little hard to hold it.
Back heavy.
A little back heavy? Okay. But we'll try shooting that again and see how you do with that, too. It'd be fun to get one with the crossbow, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. I actually experienced my first online, I guess I'll call it hate, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, last week. And it all revolved around a picture of us with our turkeys from a couple years ago. Some people on Twitter got that, a picture that I posted, and they were sharing it around Twitter and experienced a little bit of online hate with some anti-hunting groups where they did not appreciate our turkey hunts. I've never experienced that before, but But I did experience that last week. It lasted a couple days and then it kind of died off now. I haven't seen anything for the last couple days, so hopefully that's died off and it's not going to go any farther. But that was kind of the first time that we've experienced that. It was kind of funny because they were calling us trophy hunters with our turkey, and I don't know about trophy hunting, but we do hunt just for the food and stuff. We actually ate your turkey on Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go turkey hunting to feed ourselves for Thanksgiving. So, Common Man's Fly Fishing. Have a wonderful night. Well, it's good to see you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. I hope you have a great evening. So last week we actually, I actually thought about it long and hard for about a few hours if I was going to even post any more photos and stuff of us hunting, because I didn't really want to have somebody harassing us all the time, you know. But then I decided, well, you know, doing these YouTube videos and stuff, it's bound to happen. You know, not everybody agrees with the lifestyle and stuff that we do, so I just decided that just to agree that some people's going to disagree with it, and it is what it is, and move on. So yeah, you can. Yeah. Jackson's gonna go to bed now, so have a good night, buddy. Or maybe Jackson should try the Baronet Commando. Yeah, that would be that would work too. I think it'd be pretty cool to get one with the crossbow. I'm undecided yet. I think I might try the first couple days anyway with the crossbow and see how that goes. Just kind of depend on how the season starts off down there, and if it's good weather or not. If it's really rainy and cold and windy and stuff, it's going to be a little harder to get close to the turkeys. But I know with a shotgun I can reach out about 40 yards and get one, so. So RWA, your fishing spots and stuff are still closed, I suppose, with the government shutdown, huh? Hopefully that will resolve itself pretty soon. I'm lucky that the spots that we fish stay open and don't shut down. That would suck pretty bad if I couldn't go fishing on my favorite lakes because of that. They sure are, but the state-run places are open, just waiting for the ice to melt. Yep. Does the ice ever get thick enough to do ice fishing, or does it never get that thick? I know right now we're sitting on, well, last weekend when we went out, it was a little over 20 inches of ice out on the lakes already, and I'm sure we've made some ice over the last week here, but we're sitting on good ice anyway. There's still been a few people falling through the ice though. Every year somebody ends up driving like by where a river dumps into a lake or something, and drops a car through or something like that. Then you have people saying how we shouldn't let people out on the lakes and whatnot, and really it's just people going where they're not supposed to. Everybody knows, or at least most people know, that you should not drive your vehicle in front of a river inlet into the lake, because there's a lot of moving water and this ice does not get that thick. But it happened again about a week ago where somebody dumped their car in about 4 feet of water, and you just see the top of the car above the ice. Never gets that thick. Disappointing to me. No ice fishing allowed in this area. Well, that would suck. Masson Mink says, chat's going dead, only got 4 people in here. Well, yeah, it happens. We got 4 great people in here, though. You did grape nut commercials, no fancy or edited video, straight up commercial. Here's the product. Say, Dad, are you gonna want to go ice or spearing this weekend, or? I don't know what day we'll plan on going, but either Saturday or Sunday. I've been trying to convince my brother to buy an ice castle too, but so far that has gone unsuccessful. He almost bought one last weekend, but for those of you that don't know what an ice castle is, it's just a really fancy ice fishing house. It's basically like an RV, but kind of made for ice fishing too. It's a multi-purpose. You can use it for an RV in the summertime too. But it just has holes and stuff in the floor, so where you can go ice fishing and stuff with it too. I got like full kitchens and bathrooms and the whole 9 yards. Terry Joe Stahl, I still remember his catchphrase, ever ate a pine tree? Many parts are edible. Justin, have you ever heard of Scent Assassin? I have heard of Scent Assassin. Is that the company that you were talking about earlier? Probably not Saturday, but Sunday would work. All right. Well, we should plan on that. Yes, it is. I don't. I have never used any Scent Assassin product, but I have seen them before. The ones that I have used, I use Dead Downwind quite a bit. That's probably the one that I use the most, really, is Dead Downwind. Just ordered a bottle. Well, that's cool. You have to tell me how you like that. I'll be curious on how well it works. What I usually do to test a scent blocker or a scent neutralizer is I spray it in my boots and give them a whiff and see how well it does. I've had some that work really well, and then others that I don't think really do anything. But there's some that work pretty well. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hop off of here for tonight. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit from talking, but I do appreciate everybody that has stopped by and hung out with me here. I hope everybody has a great night and a great weekend, and we'll see everybody next time.